In the cutthroat world of high-stakes business, competition was fierce, and rivals often found themselves locked in battle for dominance. This was especially true for Elizabeth and Thomas, two adversaries who had been at odds for years, their rivalry as bitter as it was intense. But as fate would have it, these two foes were about to discover that sometimes the most powerful passions can emerge from the most unexpected places. The setting was a lavish gala held in honor of a prestigious company's latest achievement. The air was thick with tension and anticipation as Elizabeth and Thomas found themselves standing mere feet apart, each acutely aware of the other's presence. Their eyes locked in a silent challenge, their bodies tense with the energy that crackled between them. As the night wore on, however, something began to shift within their shared atmosphere. It was as if the universe itself had conspired to bring these two adversaries together, drawing them closer and closer until they could no longer resist the magnetic pull of their mutual attraction. The first hint of this transformation came when Elizabeth's gaze lingered just a moment too long on Thomas's chiseled jawline, her eyes betraying a flicker of desire that she had never before allowed herself to feel. In response, Thomas leaned in closer, his breath warm against her ear as he whispered words of seduction that sent shivers down her spine. From there, their relationship blossomed like a delicate flower unfurling its petals to the sun, each tender touch and stolen kiss building upon the last, until they found themselves wrapped up in a whirlwind of passion that neither had ever before experienced. It was as if they were two halves of a single soul, their hearts beating in perfect harmony as they explored the depths of their newfound love. As their romance deepened, so too did the challenges they faced together. The pressures of their cutthroat industry threatened to tear them apart at every turn, but through it all, Elizabeth and Thomas clung to one another with a ferocity born of their shared passion. Yet even as their love burned bright and fierce, there remained within them an ever-present fear that this delicate balance could not last. For in the end, would they be able to overcome the bitterness and rivalry that had once defined their lives? Or were they doomed to repeat the cycle of desire and despair that had led them to this point? As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Elizabeth and Thomas wrestled with these questions, their love tested by the fires of adversity that seemed intent on consuming all that they held dear. But through it all, they clung to one another like shipwrecked sailors clinging to a life raft amidst a roiling sea. And so their story continues, an open-ended tale of passion and struggle, love and rivalry, as these two bitter adversaries learn that sometimes the most powerful passions can emerge from the most unexpected places. For in the end, it is not the trappings of success or the allure of power that truly matter, but rather the love that binds us together when all else falls away. The end.